Hello YouTube, it's me again, and today I'm bringing you a tiny little book haul. I managed to get myself to Barnes & Noble this past week, and so I picked up a couple of things. I can never leave Barnes & Noble without picking up a couple of things anyway. So what I've got here is a treasury of the best-loved fairy tales, and it's got things like, there's several in here. I mean, fairy tales are pretty short. But it's got The Frog King, The Three Little Pigs, The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella, Little Red Riding Hood, Sleeping Beauty, Thumbelina, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Rumpelstiltskin, The Snow Queen, The Pied Piper of Hamelin, Jack and the Beanstalk, The Seven Voyages of Sinbad the Sailor, and quite a few more, like Tom Thumb, The Flying Ship, The Nightingale, Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves, The Invisible Prince, The Nixie, The Steadfast Tin Soldier, Dick Whittington, The Biter Bit, The Story of the Yara, The Sparrow with the Split Tongue, Puss in Boots, How to Find Out a True Friend, The Story of a Very Bad Boy, Grasp All, Lose All, Which Was the Foolishest, The Cat and Mouse in Partnership, The Sham Prince, Two Caskets, The Bremen Town Musicians, Elfin Mount, The Rogue and the Herdsman, and that's not even half of the table of contents. So I was just really interested to have this in my collection and to be able to read all these fairy tales in one place. And who knows, maybe I'll read them to my niece. Or my nephew. I've got a nephew now. Anyway. It was just a very nice book to find. Another book is Robert Frost, Selected Poems. And of course I picked one without a barcode, but I've got another poem book. I think I held it in a different video, but it's got like a couple of his in there too. But some of the ones in here, of course, his famous one, The Road Not Taken. There's also Mending Wall, The Death of the Hired Man, The Mountain, Home Burial, Black Cottage, After Apple Picking, The Code, The Fear, The Woodpile, Christmas Trees, An Old Man's Winter Night, The Ovenbird, Birches, Pea Brush, Putting in the Seed, A Time to Talk, Range Finding, The Bonfire, The Exposed Nest, The Gum Gatherer, The Line Gang, Snow, The Sound of the Trees, The Axe Helve, Place for a Third, For Once, Then Something, Fire and Ice, Wild Grapes, Book in the City, The Pauper Witch of Grafton, The Census Taker, Maple, On a Tree Fallen Across the Road, Paul's Wife, The Witch of Coos, and Design. And then there's original sources. But I really enjoyed that other poem book I found from Barnes & Noble. So I thought I'd get another one, and Robert Frost, I believe, is, it's the one I found, and I was interested, so I picked it up. And the last thing I got is not really a book, it's just another little journal. I'm not sure if I'll actually use it for what it's intended for, but it is a internet address and password logbook. Mostly I like the old world design on the front. And that was what drew me to it. And it's also got this nice elastic on the side here. It's got tabbed alphabetical pages. Spiral binding allows... Oh yeah, it is spiral bound in the middle. There's also supposed to be room in the back for like your home network stuff, like if you do like a password on your internet service, or there's like rooms for like tech support, email information, like wireless settings. See that? I don't know, it just seemed like a handy thing to have. It was already set up. I could use a regular notebook for this kind of thing, but... And it does come with, like a, like one of those things where like, hey, this is sensitive information, don't be stupid with this book kind of thing. Keep it in a secure place. Not recommended for travel, but rather for use in the home, and preferably kept in a hidden or discreet place. So, yeah. And it says the publisher is not responsible for if you lose this book or if your information gets into somebody else's hand because you use this book kind of thing. But Once you get the little thing off the front, it just looks like a regular little notebook. I mean, there's nothing on the front. You will have to take the sticker off the back, I suppose, if you really want to be discreet about this, because it does say what it is. But there. Once you get all that off, it's just a normal little notebook. And like I said, I really like the old world design on it. That was really cool. So anyway, that's what I picked up from Barnes & Noble this past week. It is a very fun place. You can get more than just books and notebooks there, so it's very cool. That is it now for this little video. So if you've been to Barnes & Noble lately, comment down below with things you found that were interesting. I'd like to see what other people picked up there, because it's just a huge place with all sorts of fun things, especially if you're an avid reader like myself. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.